Hello, Internet! This is E. Schrodinger's cat here with another episode of Builder's Dreams on the Iscal85 Patreon server. This is what we did last time. This cave full of crystals and sand and dubious cleanliness. So, today, I think, what we're gonna work on is I've got this here bark from cork, which is great. It's the wood, but it's textures on all sides, and it doesn't have that weird localized name that the vanilla thing does. So, yay! And so, I think I'm gonna put the tree, like, on top of this hill here to cover up all this holes and weirdness, and gonna have it coming up and hanging over the hole. So, I think if I'm going to kind of mark out the way that the trunk is gonna curve, I think it's gonna go up like this. I have not done this ahead of time, so I'm just winging it mostly. That's a little bit too steep. I'm not entirely sure how tall I want this tree to be. That could work. I mean, it's probably something where I'm gonna have to get the roots and the trunk figured out before I figured out how tall it's gonna be, because you want the width, the girth, and the height to be proportional, and so it doesn't look super weird. So right now I'm kind of plotting out where I want the roots to go, and I think I want them like curving down this hill, and I don't know. I think that's actually a little bit too far away from the hole, because I kind of want the roots to, I don't know. I'm gonna figure some of this stuff out off camera. Got the tree worked out. I thickened up this base here, brought these roots down all the way over here, thickened them out, brought this up and added these branch structures. I think it's looking pretty good. You can see that the branches sort of start out thick and then they split and all that. And I think that's gonna work for us. I'm undecided what I want to add up there. If I want it to be leaves or I don't know. I think maybe I could put like some sort of structure up here, like some sort of fancy manor, or maybe I don't know. I'll have to think on that, but I will think on that while I am doing the next step, which is the insanely tedious task of bringing this tree from full block scale to a half block scale. And so I will be doing this for the next 7 years. So, see you when that happens. So, I'm gonna do something a little different for this part of the episode, because that tree, I'm still working on bringing it down to the half block scale. It is taking a long time because it is so many blocks. So I thought I would take a break and come show off Spawn a little bit. We're doing a theme where we're gonna have an elven city on the top that's overneath new word, that's over a underground dwarven city. And there's the lore is not not really 100% worked out, but this is stuff that I've done. This house here, and which has no interior because I hate doing interiors. Oh, I found you. Somebody's been sneaking in some armor stands into the house, and this is Minecraft. It's done very nice. I love this design here. I love the way this is angled around. This nice colors. This bridge is me. This ground is me. I've been trying to use less chisel and bits here because of lag. I don't want people's computers to crash and burn and die and weep because of lag. So this is the Dwarven area that Orion Squared is working on. He has a YouTube channel, so you should go check him out. There's a whole bunch of stuff down there, but I won't spoil that in case he decides to upload it to YouTube. So today, I think right. I should show you this castle too. This is Gunman's castle. Look at those towers. That's pretty great. I won't go through the whole thing again because that's his stuff and spoilers and all that. But that's how it looks like from the distance. He's got a few more towers off that direction that aren't in render distance. But I will leave that at that. And oh yeah, I did these awkward arches. Yep, and this shitty path. This like gray mess that has no character or interest, that was me. Totally me. But what we're gonna do right now is I want to add an elven manor house. I know I use the word manor house in just about every description of every build that I ever do, but it's mostly just because I mean large structure of the nice, wealthy variety. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now I'm making a sort of a, this is going to be pretty tall, so I think I want to go have them be wider so it doesn't look too liney. I'm going to be building up a patio for the manor house that's going to be up by that building and probably going to extend there, but I'm probably going to bring terrain up on the back. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. You know, I wish that it didn't do that. I wish it didn't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just bringing up some logs here, trying to make interesting conversation. I feel like I'm on a first date and I'm expected to make conversation, but I can't think of anything because I don't know what they're interested in. So I just keep babbling about my thoughts on the color of the table counter and the smell of the restaurant and all that weird creepy stuff. And so I hope that you are not put off by my incessant babbling as I try to create entertainment for you while you are watching me build this thing. I am bringing supports across here. I might change this away from this across here. I might change this away from, in fact, let me try something like this. I know this is not super fancy because it's all wood right now, but I think, yeah, and I'll bring that around to the other side, and then I think what I can do to make this a little fancier is to put those lights over there on top of these lamps. So I can put, this is the chiseled marble block, and then I do the glowcrete and the quartz slab. So there, and well, no, that's one too high. All right, here we go, and that one's one too high too. Oh, geez, building on camera. Yeah, yep. You get to see all the messing up and the poor life decisions that characterize me and my essence. And does that look good? Not really. Doesn't look that good, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if I want to just... Ooh, no, wait, maybe this could work. Yes, that works. And this is not the right number of blocks, but I will solve that problem in a minute. I'm going to work a little bit more on the off-camera. Actually, okay, let's just work with this section here, and we'll deal with that section later. Let's just finish this section on camera. So underneath, so this is going to be floor level, I think. Floor's level is going to be here, and you're gonna be walking over here, and in the back we need something to put in the back there, which I should have done off camera, but I did not because preparation is for nerds. Alright, we're looking through the good old chisel menu. Ooh. You know, I've been using this block a lot, but boy is it handy. It is a nice block. These coal coke blocks, we don't even have Railcraft, but we have these coal coke blocks. I wish we had Railcraft. I miss Railcraft. Wonderful, beautiful Railcraft. Why are you not in my life anymore? We were so good together, and we lost it all. Anyway, here, let's see. Does this look good? Yeah, this is what building is, really. It's a lot of, does this look good? Nah. Does this look good? Nah. I'm kind of getting the sense that it's, let's try bringing these two like that. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I missed, what are you doing, honey? What? What are you doing? Oh, I'll be right back. So this is what I came up with right now. We got this kind of curvy path up to here. We got this patio thing worked out here with this wood design and this quartz that I'm not entirely sure of as a walkway, but I wanted it to be on a different elevation from this, and I guess it serves the purpose. I don't like how this is, but I guess we'll deal with it for now. Maybe we'll fix that with chiseling bits later, because I'll use a little bit of chiseling bits, but I knew that I would get carried away if I didn't. So if I told myself I could go ham with the chiseling bits, and I don't want to lag out spawn like I eventually will my base. So here we are, building pillars. So the entrance to... I do declare. Come back here. The entrance to this place is going to be here. And I think I'm going to have 2 towers up like this with these things, the pillars. Yeah, pillars, there's the word. And I think I'm going to do a similar design that I did right over there, where I come like a stair here, and then the other side, and left side back again to the other side. So it kind of snakes up like this. That's not how you do it. Now, you gotta make sure all the stairs are facing the right side up, so that it snakes up like that. And once I have that, I can come through here and put something behind there, which might be these glowcrete. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And the light won't show through there, but it'll glow in the night to like, you'll see this is lit up, but it won't give off any actual light, which I don't even know if that will matter because there's lights right there. Anyway, I'll be right back. So I got these towers built up. I think in the last clip, you just had these poles. So I brought this sort of divider between. I filled it in this back area. There's the coal coke block, and on the second floor there's the acacia logs. And I brought in this archway to be the delimiter for it, to break it up so that we don't have that weird transition. And it is here on the inside too, in case I somehow lose my mind and decide that I actually want to do an interior. That's there for the sake of structure and keeping track of stuff. And I filled in this because what I think my plans are for this is I'm going to bring this out and have like a some sort of, I'm going to make a bunch of platforms and hope that other people will build on them, maybe. It is my mission to get a spawn town built up. That is what I have taken upon myself, and I will do it if it kills me. And so I'm going to have a bunch of space for people to build houses and stuff, and hopefully that'll happen. Or if it doesn't, I can do it, I guess. One way or another, it'll get done. So right now, what I think needs to be worked on is the window. I want a big window here, and how I think I'm going to do that is I think I'm going to bring this like this. This is not a design that I'm coming up with immediately. I actually just recorded, or in quotes, recorded a whole segment of me building this, and then I realized that XSplit wasn't recording, so now I rebuilt the wall, and now I'm doing it again so that you guys can see how I built it, so I can have at least some building on camera, because I hear you like seeing things with your sight eyes. And quartz? Quartz. Getting some quartz. Quartz. Alright. This is not gonna necessarily look the best because that's different texture, but I will fix that off camera. Or maybe I'll leave it, maybe I won't. I don't know. Time will tell. But I'm bringing this up here because I want to have... Oh, that's wrong. I want to... That's the same thing I just had. There we go. Because I want pane caps locks on. Alright, let's get some glass. Let's get a glass pane. Because I want to have it be like windows recessed back so it has some depth, and also so that I don't have to worry about stuff like that where it doesn't connect to the stairs. So I'm bringing this across. Oh yes. Placing glass panes on camera. Best content 2017. Like, comment, subscribe if you like to watch glass panes get placed on camera. And we are almost there. We're halfway there. Wow. We did it. And it looks terrible. But that's because I haven't cleaned this top part out. But you get what I mean? I might make this top part peak more. Like instead of being flat like it is, it comes up and it like has one of those Nordic peaks on top of it. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna work this out, and I'm gonna try and plan for the roof, and I will get back to you. So here are the windows with the peaks of the roofs coming up around them. I wanted to leave, I brought this acacia wood up. I wanted to have a little border to the same white delimiter that I had here. Not the same slope, obviously, but the same style where I have the quartz blocks, full quartz blocks, and then I have the stairs and the slabs and the wood. Yeah, it's an archway. Typical archway. And what I need to do now is figure out the arch for this side level, because I don't think I want it to be the same as the one for... I think I might want to have it be the same one as this one. So we would... Let's see. This one comes up one with the stairs. Okay. So it comes up one with the stairs, and then more stairs. Repeat on the same side. Repeat after me. Clap your hands. Everyone follow the leader. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And I think we've almost got it. Yeah. I think that'll do. And then we can come back here, we can fill this in, and we can fill this in. So, this episode I haven't been doing much chisel and bits. Well, I have done a lot of chisel and bits, but I haven't done them on camera, and this is not the same. Oh, right. And I wonder what you guys think about that. I just got so tired of doing that tree that I felt I needed a break, so I came to Spawn, and because it's Spawn, I didn't want to lag out everyone's frames, and so I'm using full blocks now, and you'll notice that I've gotten a much larger area done, because it's not at 16 block scale. Let's see what it looks like if I turn this to stairs. Maybe if I take that away. Yeah, I think that's good. And then what we're going to do for the roof is we're going to get let's see if I can get some spruce slabs. Spruce, actually, search for spruce because I want to get the slabs and the stairs because we will need both. And what I'm going to do is I'm just basically gonna follow the curves of the arches along here. So you follow, and I think we'll have that dip down a little bit. It's gonna look a little weird. I might change how this caps off, but basically what I want to do is I want to have an edge that travels here, and then from that way we can bring it over. So it's kind of sloping in two directions, but I cannot do that on camera, so I will be back with you. So here's a question to ask yourselves. Is there a quantifiable upper limit for the extent to which a human can be creative? I'm thinking about this because I've just seen some discussion about how people don't necessarily like mods like Chisel and Bits and Microblocks and DecoCraft because they make it easier to decorate, and they're not wrong. It is easier to make an interior in Chisel and Bits than it is in vanilla because first of all your shapes are much more versatile, like to orders of magnitude more versatile, and you're able to, I mean, a big thing with building is telling a story. So it's not just create builds that are really deep and really catch the eye. They tell a story of the people who live there, or the animals who live there, or what happened in the past. Like, if you're building a kingdom, you can have like burning buildings where there was a raid in the kingdom that destroyed part of the kingdom. Like, you can tell these stories, and when you are able to add more detail, either through Chisel and Bits or by working on a larger scale, then you're given more storytelling utilities. And I totally understand the argument that people have of the fact that it is pretty fun to have that kind of creative challenge where your blocks are limited, but you're still able to tell a story, even though you have these limitations placed onto you. And I experience this when I do stuff with the build team that's in vanilla. Like, you are able, they're kind of, it's honestly like a different game to me. And with these things, the more you begs the question of, okay, we get these tools as technology becomes more advanced, we get these tools that are more versatile and make things automated and easier, but the question is it stopping creativity, or is it just changing the nature of creativity to be something that is just a different medium versus an easier medium? I mean, I don't know the answer to that, because I haven't gotten anywhere near any sort of upper limit for creativity. There's always more that I can add to my builds, and but my question is, in general, like, if you extrapolate that trend to the almost exponential rate that technology advances, will you get to a point where art is no longer a creation of the human mind, but rather just a thing that you have a machine doing? Like, I don't think that machines, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm generally very in favor of technological progression and the things that it can do for society, but it is a very interesting, how does art, how does Minecraft building change as the technology changes? How does, and you can ask the same thing for Redstone. Like, how does Redstone change as we do more and more stuff? Like, yeah, a lot of the stuff is becoming easier. You no longer need bud switches to check block updates. Okay. But at the same time, like, the stuff that you could do before, you can now do in the, a 1 or 2 block solution, but at the same time, there's that video that Etho did where he made a fully functioning Turing machine, and that isn't something that he could do before, and it just, I don't know. It is, leave a comment with with your perspective on this issue, because I would be interested to see. So this is what it looks like complete. I filled in all the roofs on all of the sides. You can see that, I mean, you saw it in the last clip, but I added this, whoop, there server goes. I had this curving upwards, like here, but it's mostly flat here, and then it goes upwards to where this middle strip is. This strip helps break it up so that it's not just flat spruce area, and I kind of wish there were more of these white straps, but in my efforts to add more of them it didn't look very good, so I just left it at that. And I mean, there are some things that I don't like about it, but I am gonna sit on it for now because it looks fine, and maybe some ideas will come to me later. Phil, you'll notice in these areas here, I added these, and I made this stripe in the middle be the cocoa block that's here, and then on this side over here, I filled in this bit here, and so that it is it's not just a change in you've got the quartz, you've also got the change in the background too, and that makes it pop a little bit more. And I added these designs here because I tried adding a window, but it looked weird because that giant window's up there, and then I just had a smaller window here, and it looks strange. So I added this quartz design with the quartz stairs, and this is pretty much all regular blocks. I think the only place I used chisel and bits was here because I needed a glass thingy, and this is on half slabs. So I've done quite a bit. This design in the middle here helps break up. I changed this from quartz to wood slabs because it seemed to fit more of the elven theme than just the quartz. The quartz was looking a little bit it was looking a little bit I'm trying to make this not be castle-y, and I think having a wood floor right there helps make the difference between castle and elven. And I think that's all that I did. I think that's everything now. Oh yeah, I added these doors and incomplete interior. Somebody else might do that, which is what I'm hoping, but eventually, I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't, maybe I'll fill it in with black stuff, I don't know. I also brought this terraforming down across, oh yeah, I made this path here too. Brought this terraforming down across the landscape to sort of blend in with what we got going on over here, and I think that looks really good. You'll notice I brought these, because you can't put tall grass on these, I made some chisel and bits tall grass, and I think that looks good. Built this up all around the thing, and that's it for the work that I'm going to do here today. So I have also, if I go into Journey Map and teleport, I have finished my tree. Finally, it took me a long time. It was a massive undertaking and I needed multiple breaks, but I finished. If we can lag over to it, you can see that it's all down to the half block scale, and I am absolutely not lowering the scale any further than this. We are not going to fourth block or anything past that scale, because this is half block scale, and it took forever. It took a long time and was very monotonous, but you see the tree here. There's some stuff that I don't quite like about it, like there's some lumpiness to it, and I tried bringing the half blocks up and like making extra thinner branches, but it didn't look good, so I think That is good for the structure of the tree. I haven't entirely decided what I'm going to put on it, and I'm out of, I have a lot of video recorded, and I'm pretty much out of time, so I hope you enjoyed this tree and the sort of different not chisel and bits styles building at spawn. I mean, most of what I'm gonna do is chisel and bits, but every once in a while I'll probably hop over to spawn and do a little bit over there, mostly when I need stuff to break up the monotonous monotony that can be some of these larger chisel and bits projects. So I will say good day to you, internet. Thank you for watching.